Hey guys, today's video is a bit different. I'm sharing the chronicle of my month-long battle with this one white wig. This thing is super high stakes for me because the plan is to use it as a base for two totally different looks, a bunny maid and a commissar from Warhammer. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a pro stylist or anything. This was my first time doing a serious wig styling project, so expect total honesty. The fails, the do-overs, and those random aha moments. If you're scared of ruining your first wig, this is for you. Let's learn from my mistakes in real time. It all started with the base. I got this basic white bob, cute, but honestly, way too flat. To get that volume, I started crimping. It was a total marathon. I just worked on it slowly every evening, and it ended up taking a couple of days. Quick safety tip here. There are a million tutorials online, and they all suggest different heat settings. My advice? Never trust the numbers 100%. Always find a hidden strand in the back and test your iron there first. Every fiber is different. One wig might handle 180 degrees, while another will turn into a literal bird's nest at 120. Better to spend 5 minutes testing than to end up crying over a ruined wig. So, after crimping, I tried to style a classic bob with the ends tucked in. I spent forever struggling with hairspray and a hairdryer, but the result, honestly, I hated it. It looked so unnatural and stiff. In moments like that, you just can't give up. I decided to factory reset the whole thing and took the wig to the bath. I used room temp water and a bit of shower gel. It's actually a great way to gently wash off all that hairspray. I let it soak for 10 minutes, rinsed it with cold water, and let it air dry. Pro tip, do not rub the wig, I just squeezed it gently. It takes forever to dry, but it keeps the fibers safe. Once it was dry, I changed my strategy to curls. But what to use for rollers? I went full DIY and used the cardboard tubes from Incense Packaging. They're long, sturdy, and hold their shape perfectly. I cut them in half and boom, 6 perfect homemade rollers. But as I started rolling, the disappointment hit. It became so obvious that this wig was super thin. The style I had in my head just wasn't working. You could literally see the wig cap through the strands. It was such a why am I even doing this moment. Back to the bath it went. I was honestly starting to think this was a lost cause. Finally, I went back to the curls, but with a twist. The plan? Curl it, then brush them out for maximum chaotic volume to hide those thin spots on the cap. And while working with the steamer, I learned a very painful lesson. Guys, wash your hands. If you've got hairspray on your fingers and then touch a strand under hot steam or a dryer, that hairspray traps the heat instantly. You can get a burn in a split second. So, spray, wash hands, then style. My styling isn't perfect, and I know I could do better, but I actually like the result now, so I'm keeping it as is. Maybe I'll redo it in the future, but for now, this is my peak. Okay, moment of truth. Look at her now. After all that struggle, she finally looks the way I imagined. Since I brushed out the curls, the thinness is totally gone. It's got so much volume and just looks... wow. But a mannequin head is one thing, how does it look on a real person? Let's try it on. Honestly, when I put it on, I finally breathed a sigh of relief. It feels so alive. These face-framing strands are perfect. Now I know that even with a budget wig, you can get a high-end look if you just have some patience. And that's the end of my month-long wig journey. I really hope my experience helps you feel less intimidated by styling. This has been Ray. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this. If you enjoyed the craft, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It only gets more interesting from here. Bye bye!